Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. This is episode 332. As always, is the Nerd Gianni here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host for today, because Brad is one of those people who doesn't care about words, and I'm stuck in the mud like everybody out there. I've got the review crew here with me today. I've got Marissa and I've got Nathan.
What up? Happy to
Hello.
be here.
Yeah. Special Tuesday edition of the live show. Today we're going to be talking the Oscar nominations that were revealed today in the morning. And I don't know why I got into the studio and I clicked on the stream, and all of a sudden on top here it said it's showtime. I'm like, what? I looked and I edited and I looked at the edit button and I was like, oh shit, I set this for 8:30 a.m. Like, fuck no, I wasn't gonna do this shit at 8:30 a.m. Hell
Little
no.
early, little early.
Yeah, we wouldn't have
Yeah.
been able to do that.
No, I was laying down in bed at 8:30. I was asleep. I didn't see the nominations until like I woke up at 9.
When did
Yeah.
they come out? Last night
7 No, it was 7:30 in the morning.
in the morning? Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I was waiting for them, and I had my phone on and everything. I was on the stream, and I fell asleep. So, yeah, I woke up to take the dogs out and I said, "You know what? I might be able to watch them live." But yeah.
It's something, definitely something to wake you up. Big surprise.
Yeah. Big surprise, right? Just start the day off with anger. That's what we're supposed to do. Yeah. But of course I've never had Nathan or Marissa here. So Nathan, Nathan, Marissa, y'all want to go ahead and introduce yourselves to the people? Well, I've had Marissa here, but it's a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time. I don't
Yeah.
even know if I said anything. I probably won't say anything this show either. Just
No,
kidding.
no, don't do me like that, dude.
Nah, hey everyone, I'm Marissa. I am married to Nathan. Yeah, we started our movie review channel last year. We were just barely a year old, so pretty new to the YouTube verse, but I stream in my spare time and play a lot of games on Twitch. So, yeah.
And I'm Nathan, married to Marissa, like she said. So I just like movies. So I Raul and I talk about movies occasionally. So it's good to be here, and I'm excited to talk about some of my favorite movies of the year and why some of them should be on here that aren't.
Yeah. Fucking Brad already messaged me. He's probably already telling me like, "Why'd you call me a stick in the mud?" Let me see. Oh, he's here. Oh no, he's not. What's up, Stacy? Thank you for being in chat, man. 7:30 a.m. just in time for the folks judging the films to get ready for an early bird lunch special. God damn it, they're not that old, man. Maybe they are. Maybe
They
they
gotta
are.
be old. They gotta be like 97 years old, like as like a median.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. Um, but thank you guys so much for joining me today. I didn't think I was gonna have anybody here to talk with me today, but you guys said yes, and I'm very thankful for you all being here. How's y'all's day going today?
It's good. So this guy worked an overnight shift, a 12-hour overnight shift. So we slept in today, which is
Yeah,
another
Nah,
reason why we're not waking up at 7:30 to look at these.
I didn't get home until around 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
should have just stayed up and
I know.
reacted to
Maybe
them.
we could have done the morning.
Damn.
yeah, yeah, maybe, but I don't know, man. I was like debating. I said maybe I'll get up to do the reaction stream in the morning, but honestly, like I don't think y'all would have had fun with that. Like, man, I was gonna be like, fucking
I was already angry because I was so tired, and I think it would have made me more angry to see the list.
yeah, yeah. But with that said, I mean, what's it called? I'm glad y'all are doing good at least. I'm sorry it was a 12-hour shift, like fucking overnight, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man.
Right.
Today at work was wild. We had no AC. It was raining like crazy,
No
and
AC. So it must have been humid in there, huh?
bro, fucking
Yeah.
Christ,
Fine.
bro. Jesus
Did the
Christ.
power go out?
Yeah, no power was out. It was just
Oh.
like raining. What's it called? It was just raining outside. It was like humid too. What's
Hmm.
up, Ferris? Thank you for being in chat, man. What's up? Ferris might be joining me for the actual stream of the 96 Academy Awards watch along in March 10th. So, Ferris, it'd be nice to see you there, bro. Yeah. I got it wrong, Marissa. I thought it was the third, dude. It's the 10th.
I was thinking that because last year was literally on our anniversary.
That's
Mhm.
crazy. It's Sunday, March the 10th.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah. I think we should get to doing this, guys. I think we should. Um,
Let's jump into it.
let's jump into this. So, y'all, today was 7:30 in the morning. The ceremony was hosted by Zazie Beats and fucking Jack Quaid. What a odd pairing. But honestly, it felt like both of them were literally just reading straight from the teleprompter, which is fine. What's it called? They were trying to insert jokes here and there, but it was fine. It was like whatever. Nobody, no, like we were just like, okay, we're here for nominations. Like, let's just get it going. That's the plan. Yes, thank you, thank you, Ferris. So, the first category that was announced was Best Supporting Actor, which I've noticed since last year as well. This was the first one they always start with. So, I was like, okay, cool. It's nice to see them starting like going with the same what they were doing. So here, I'll go ahead and read the nominees for you all, and then we'll go ahead and get into this nice little discussion here. So, in Best Supporting Actor, we have Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction. We have Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. We have Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer. We have Ryan Gosling for Barbie. And we have Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. Kind of a loaded category there. I'll go ahead and toss it first to Nathan. Nathan, anything that surprises you? Anything that you feel is missing from here?
I didn't watch American Fiction. I really want to. Still, I love Sterling K. Brown. I think he's a great actor. So I guess he was kind of the surprise for me. Because I know that movie's good. I've heard really good things about it, but I just didn't know it was that good to where it got nominated for the support as well. So I think that's a surprise. Um, so it's very welcoming. I think Robert Downey Jr.'s got it in the bag. To be honest, I don't think that.
Yeah.
I think I kind of felt Robert De Niro, Ryan Gosling, and Mark Ruffalo were also going to get nominated. I'm surprised they went with Mark Ruffalo and not Willem Dafoe.
I I think that Willem Dafoe's the safe choice, and I think that Mark Ruffalo is the not that safe choice. What's up, Marissa?
Our our dogs are going absolutely fucking bananas,
Hey,
dude.
get excited. Um, I like that Mark Ruffalo got nominated though.
Yeah,
They're just playing.
Marissa.
Yeah, I mean,
Anything?
I would
Anything
say the
surprising?
same. I saw on my Instagram this morning because I follow Sterling K. Brown. Ever since I followed well, I think he's probably the only person I follow besides Mandy Moore from the show This Is Us. I really like that show. My mom got me into it. She's like, I love this
Ooh.
show. Like you cry every episode, kind of thing. So I think that's really cool. But yeah, we haven't seen American Fiction yet, but I like that Mark Ruffalo is nominated. He was my favorite part of Poor Things.
Yeah,
He was so fun in that movie.
yeah. He plays such a man child. It's so fun. It's like it's such a great performance. I didn't expect him to be the one to be nominated. I love that the dogs are going crazy in the back.
Dude,
It's okay because what's it called? Maya does the same thing sometimes here in the bed, but you can't see it.
I
Yeah, it's funny though. It's
just
funny.
don't want them to fight. Like our dogs will
It-
fight
No,
sometimes.
they're okay. They're just gonna wiggle for a little while. I actually, yeah, like you're saying, I really like that Mark Ruffalo was nominated. Um, I mean, it does suck. I think it would be it's really stacked, especially with Robert De Niro, but with the amount of like hype Robert Downey Jr. has been getting, it's tough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ferris thinks that De Niro takes it. That's a pretty damn good prediction, Ferris. I think that's actually a world that's actually a possibility. Um, Ferris also says this is us as emotional terrorism.
Yeah, that first
Emotion,
episode of This Is Us like gets you hooked. It's so sad.
yeah, yeah. Anything that y'all think is missing in there?
I do. I think a couple people. I do think that if anybody were to win it besides Robert Downey Jr., it'd be Robert De Niro, only because he was so good in Killers of the Flower Moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Um.
go ahead.
So, obviously, I think my biggest surprise is to see throughout this whole nominations. I think my biggest surprise is to see how much American Fiction got. I haven't seen it, but throughout this whole like award season, at least I follow this a lot because at the end of the day, everybody's always like, well, this shit doesn't really matter. Like, who cares about the awards? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? It's something fun that I look forward to every year. And it's something I like, what's it called, looking forward to. And I like um, watching it as it unfolds. And actually, as somebody who covers this shit, what's it called, now, I have to, like, I keep an eye on it. But my big surprise, I was American Fiction. I was not hearing as much, ruffling around the feathers out there, but it started happening and it started picking up, and I thought, you know what, maybe this might happen. And Sterling K. Brown getting in there is great, man. I thought it was a major surprise. Um, I don't, and here we're gonna go. We're gonna start with the hot takes, right? I don't believe Ryan Gosling should be in there. I think that I think that Ryan Gosling is taking the fucking place of Charles Melton in May December. If you guys have not seen May December, it is on Netflix and it is a freaking amazing movie. But Charles Melton gives such an incredible performance, and Ryan Gosling is taking up that damn space. And this whole list, I thought, this whole nominations, I thought, like, of course, Barbie's gonna get a fuck ton of stuff, and I was expecting Ryan Gosling to be in there, but I thought maybe they would actually put Charles Melton in there, but no. It's good to see Mark Ruffalo. I think I agree with you, though, Nathan. I think that Robert Downey Jr. has this one secured.
Yeah, I actually, yeah, I have seen the trailers for May December. We just got Netflix back, so maybe we can start watching stuff on there
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
Because that's another one we haven't seen Maestro either. But I would say that I felt like Ryan Gosling getting nominated for the like a Golden Globe was like pretty appropriate, right? But I do
yeah,
think that when it comes to the Academy Awards, like not say that these are more prestigious because it is just it's an award and it is fun to go over, but I do think that not saying that any slight against Barbie, but I think that they could have probably like reevaluated where they put their efforts instead of
yeah.
Ryan Gosling in best supporting role, if that makes sense.
I agree. I agree. And Ferris says oh, crap. Ferris says it matters. People say it does. It doesn't, but people care. Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Ferris. Thank you. People care about these things.
Yeah, I think studios for sure, like
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they get paid more if there's an Oscar attached to their name.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, fucking Chris Nolan literally said, like, he's been watching this since he was a kid, and he's dreamed of the moment that, what's it called, he could win one of these. So I don't know, people who say like, oh, these things don't really matter. Are you really gonna sit there and tell fucking Nolan that, like, his dream of wanting to get one of these doesn't matter because you don't think they do? It's like, come on, man. It's like, oh, you don't care about them, but it doesn't mean that others should not care about them.
Yeah, people work really hard to be
Yeah,
recognized for their work. So
yeah, man.
Right, and I do think that there's definitely a political like aspect of it where you can kind of push for it a lot
Yeah.
more, and that's where we see it in the press. And I think that we'll kind of talk about it as we open up a little bit more how some people were snubbed a little bit, and it's just like I wonder why the Iron Claw wasn't nominated one single time.
I prepared myself for that. Prepared myself for that. Uh, Why the dog's going crazy in the back? No, no.
they're
They're fighting. They're
I'm
fighting.
trying to cover them. I'm trying to cover the view.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's go ahead and move on. We got for best in costume design. We have Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Yeah.
Get off
That
the
is
first. I'm gonna put the dog away.
no worries,
you're
guys.
getting a little unhinged.
Yeah, no, you're good.
They sound fucking feral.
So I'll go first to you then, Marissa. Oh, oh my God.
Oh my god.
Costume
They're like
design.
about to come in here. Okay, go
Oh,
ahead, go
okay.
ahead, go
No
ahead.
worries. No worries. Costume design. Anything in here that really surprising? Anything that you feel was missing here?
Um, costume design. It's always going to go to like historical type movies. You know what I mean? Like those are like what people look at, I think. I felt like does costume design also include like set design and everything like that?
No, that's production design.
Gotcha. Um Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Napoleon, but I think maybe I don't know. I don't know because like Poor Things was so fun too.
Yeah.
They had such a blast with those costumes that Emma Stone wore.
I thought like some like the creator. I think the creator had great costumes. I thought they had like such beautiful
Mm.
costumes in that movie. Um, but I saw this coming, man. I saw Napoleon sneaking in there. Like everybody, I remember when we first started the year and we heard about Napoleon and everybody was like, look out for what's it called? Look out for Joaquin. I think Joaquin will make it into best actor. And I'm like, guys, chill. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's coming out this year that might just end up beating that out. And then Napoleon drops, and I'm like, you know what, Joaquin ain't getting in there. But I said, if something's gonna get, dominated from here, it's those costumes, man. Also thinking like Priscilla. I think Priscilla's costumes are fantastic as well. Um, that the holdovers, I love the costumes in the holdovers as well. But I think looking at what we've got here, I think I'm fine with what we've got here. I think Barbie 100%. This is where I'm telling you, I think that Barbie deserves all of the technical stuff that it got. I don't necessarily agree with production design, but I think that costume design, it 100% deserves it, and I think that's what's going to take it. But I think that Poor Things should take it. I think Poor Things costumes beautiful, are beautiful.
They're
But
just such a like they're such a centerpiece to that movie, I think. Like it really expresses her as a person.
and her journey too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I that was one thing that I'm a little let down with some of these nominations. I feel like some of these are like the safe choice. Like Oppenheimer, great movie, but for costume design, it's like okay,
They're kind
there
of
were
just in suits.
yeah, there were plenty of other
yeah,
movies that had a lot more like value put into the input of their costumes, right? Like you were saying, like the holdovers, where it's a little bit more creative in that sense. But um yeah, I think, Barbie could be a good one, or see, like Killers of the Flower Moon over Oppenheimer. I think Killers of the Flower Moon kind of did a better job with costume design. But I do think Barbie's good. It's Barbie's to lose, to be honest, because even though I do think Poor Things should win.
yeah. I think Poor Things is gonna win, and I agree with you, Nathan. Uh, Damn, I love that we have an active chat tonight. Thank you. Ferris says, I think the way of thinking is bullshit because to create from scratch is more impressive than a period piece because you have history to look back on. Oh, okay. Barbie should win this. Hi, friends. What's up, Russ? Thanks for being in the chat, bro. It's crazy. I bring Nathan and Marissa in here, and now you want to get in chat, bro. Let's go. What's up with the other times, bro? Yeah. Stay says, and of course, the Roku original weird. The Al Yankovic story was snubbed. They took a brave step with the Hawaiian shirts for Radcliffe. Yeah. Funny part is, Stacy, I still haven't watched the other half of Al of Weird Al, the Weird Al Yankovic film. I haven't finished it. I still haven't finished it. Um, but yeah, I think this definitely go support things. I'm glad to see it at least to get that love. Hell, man, like even if you're gonna put something with suits, bro, and I hate that I'm about to say this, I could have seen Saltburn in there too for the costumes that Saltburn has. And
Yeah, they did a really good job with. I now thinking back at that, like just their whole.
yeah, but I agree with you. It's like Oppenheimer's it's a bunch of suits, bro. Like what are you like? I get it, and they're
Like,
really
yeah.
suits, but but yeah.
Yeah, just a
Oh,
bunch of
God.
like overalls and like suspenders, suits everywhere.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Still love you too, Russ. Thank you for being here though. Um, but yeah, nothing else that comes to mind really. I don't know if I would, make the case for Asteroid City to be in there either. I don't know. I still think like maybe like something like Priscilla or or what's it called, or the Creator. Honestly, I think the Creator has great costumes. Did y'all get to watch the Creator?
No.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we got the next one. Let's go ahead and look at this one. Let's look at makeup and hairstyling. We got Golda. I don't think any of us here know of fucking Golda. I've never heard of this movie until today.
Yeah.
Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow. This is where I'm gonna say no Barbie. That is crazy. I thought if Barbie was gonna get something, I thought makeup and hairstyling was gonna be one of them. Um, but you know what? I think that this is. I think a lot of these are just poor things, man. I honestly, my card for me, what's it called? If ideally, I think the poor things takes costume, takes production, and takes hairstyle and makeup because I think that those are the ones that I think that they did a great job in, especially. But um, snubs, I think that the big snub here, I think it is Barbie, and yeah. Nathan, what are your thoughts here? What do you think?
I I th- I think the same thing, right? I think that between because we talked about it before, Marissa and I, but we think that Poor Things and Barbie thematically are kind of similar, and even with the whimsicalness, is it's they're similar, but Poor Things is just done in a more, I wouldn't say a better way, but just like a kind of more clean cut way. And I think you're right. I think Poor Things should probably win this. Um, so I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. All the Poor Things is probably going to win all of these Oscars.
Yeah, some people are going as far to say that they're predicting that Oppenheimer is going to take every category it's nominated in. They're thinking it's going to be like Return of the King in 2006 when it took everything. Actually, 2004. Sorry, 2004. I don't know about all that.
I don't think I don't
Yeah,
believe that.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna be really disappointed if that's the case.
yeah. If that happens, then I would say, you know what, the Academy Awards don't mean it. I'd be so
I mean, a
mad.
goddamn thing. Uh, Marissa, what are your thoughts?
So I just have this recurring thought in my head right now because I remember when like Maestro was like announced, there was like a huge thing with the nose. And so that's all I'm thinking about as we're talking about makeup and prosthetics is like the nose. So
You know what I'm thinking about now?
what?
What's the major snub here? Man, I'm surprised. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Didn't get that. Yeah, the way
Honestly,
they should have
Guardians
been. Yeah,
Yeah, Guardians 3 is the one that does, like Guardians are always the ones that go like ham with the prosthetics here.
yeah, that's
I'm
true.
surprised that it didn't get the get that. Um that's really surprising. Wow.
I thought I read somewhere too that it had the most amount of prosthetics on set for
I
the
thought,
in that world.
yeah. Didn't they use like actual
Actual, yeah.
like
Prosthetic actors, yeah.
yeah, 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 for like the town full of animals and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
that's
that's pretty
fucking
crazy. Yeah.
crazy. I'm mad
Yeah.
now. I forgot about that movie. It's been a
Yeah.
long year.
It has been a long year. I mean, my God, so many movies, so many reviews too, man. It's hard to keep
Yeah.
up with everything, but yeah, I think that's to me. I think that's the biggest snub with the makeup and the hairstyle. I think it's Barbie and it's Guardians 3. I didn't think I forgot about that. I was like, wow, like Guardians are the ones that always go so like out of the park with the prosthetics.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think that goes to show kind of how cinema is still like treating superhero movies. They're they don't get the love that they should. And I we'll kind of go into it when we go to Best Picture, but I honestly think that this year is like a makeup for like Christopher Nolan being like not getting anything throughout the years. It's like, come on, man, throw him a bone, throw him a best
Yeah,
picture for The Dark Knight or something, but they
yeah.
never did.
Oh my God! And of course my little brother's calling me right now while I'm trying to do this. It's great. When it comes to the short film stuff, guys, we're gonna go through them quick because, of course, I don't think I haven't seen any of the shorts. Hopefully, most of these are on YouTube, so these are easier to get. But I'll go ahead and breeze through these, and I'm sure y'all haven't watched shorts, right?
No.
No, yeah, it's hard. It's always hard to find these because of distribution and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go through these pretty quick here, just to show them off for the people. We've got The After. My brother is fucking calling me still. Stop. Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, and The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. That one is available on Netflix because that's the freaking Wes Anderson, what's it called, the
Mm.
shorts that he released this year.
Yeah,
And
I saw one of those on YouTube, but yeah, they're good.
yeah, and in animated we have Letter to a Pig, 95 senses, Our Uniform, Pay, oh my God, Pachyderm, and War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko. All right, well, those are those. And right now, if he calls again, I'm going to hand it off to Nathan to do this next one after I talk about who's on here. If he calls again, but here we go. I think this is the one that I'm about to get the most angry with. But here we go. We got adapted screenplay. American Fiction, written for the screen uh, by Cord Jefferson. We have Barbie, written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach. Oppenheimer, written for the screen by Christopher Nolan. Poor Things is screenplay by Tony McNamara. And The Zone of Interest, written by Jonathan Glazer. All right. I'm gonna go in. I think we did Nathan. Let's go do Nathan here. Nathan, take it away. Anything that surprises you? What do you think is a major snub here?
Oh, I think I don't. How is Killers of the Flower Moon not there?
That's what the fuck I'm saying. You put
That's
goddamn
really
Barbie in
weird.
there.
Yeah,
Where?
how?
Why?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, why is Barbie adapted to screenplay? Because it's a merchandise.
That's the whole thing that came out like last month. They're like,
What?
well, Barbie falls into adapted because it's adapting a toy. Like,
That is
there's
so weird.
That's a little far fetched. Like that's a
Yeah,
stretch for
that's really
me. And I
stretching.
mean I love Barbie for what it is, but like I feel like that's a little crazy.
that's the case. Where's the nomination for Transformers: Rise of the Beast for adapting of what's it called, a toy?
Yeah, should
Yeah,
have. I
yeah,
wish, dude. But I cannot believe that Killers of the Flower Moon's not here. Like, I feel like at least from what I read, I haven't read either of the books, but people said that that movie was pretty faithfully adapted.
yeah. I think that's the major snub. You agree, Marissa? Is that the major
Oh
snub of this?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah. Anything surprising you in here? I think it's Barbie, right? I think that's the big surprise for everybody when it comes to this category, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mattel presents Barbie's dream screenplay.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. That's just so weird to me that like and again, I think that Oppenheimer if we're going to say which did I think Oppenheimer's going to win it. But
I
yeah,
think
it's
it should
just
be
so
Poor
weird.
Things. I think it should be Poor Things. I like. I know it's like I know it's gonna go to Oppenheimer. I know it's gonna go, but deep in my heart, I kind of want this one to go to Poor Things.
Yeah, we both liked Poor Things too. We thought that Poor Things was nothing, not to slight against Oppenheimer, but we thought that Poor Things was a better adapted film. Not saying again, it's just it felt when I watched Oppenheimer, it felt like a book. It felt like I was reading. There was like the pacing just wasn't there for me. So I don't know.
Yeah. And once again, American Fiction, man. I need to see it. From the Best Picture nominees, that's one of the ones that I'm missing. So I'll definitely get to. I know that's still playing in the theaters right now, so hopefully I'll get to that this soon. And but yeah, man, I think honestly, man, it's coming down to either Oppenheimer or Poor Things in this category. Um, Poor Things is getting a lot more love than I would have thought. I thought this was definitely a movie that's kind of far fetched for the Academy. Especially because just the way that what it's handling here. But Yorgos has proven in the past, especially with the types of films he makes, that he's gotten love from the Academy. But yeah, I think this one comes down to Poor Things into Oppenheimer.
I didn't think it was gonna get any love because it came out so late in the year.
Yeah, and yeah, that's the same thing. And it's like usually they bring them in like so late when voting's already going to start.
Hmm.
Really, I thought that maybe it would have flown under the radar for them, but apparently not. So then that means that they have no excuse for the Iron Claw, right? Yeah,
Yeah, man. Which I definitely think. Are we going to original screenplay next?
yeah,
I
yep,
definitely think Iron Claw should have been there for original screenplay, man.
yeah,
At the
right,
very least.
yeah. Well, good segue, Nathan. Best original screen nominees for original screenplay. We got Anatomy of a Fall. We have screenplay is done by Justin Triet and Arthur Harari. We have The Holdovers written by David Hemmingson. Maestro written by Bradley Cooper and Josh Singer. May December. Here we go. At least something for May December. Screenplay by Sammy Birch and story by Sammy Birch and Alex Mechanic. And nice little clap there. You guys couldn't hear it, but we got Past Lives written by Celine Song. Hey, I'm glad we got something in there for Past Lives, man.
I know.
Yeah. This whole thing, I thought, like, well, we're not going to get anything from Past Lives. I was like, but you know what? I'm glad. That was my surprise. I was surprised the Past Lives made it in there. And I'm very, this is actually, to me, a really damn good lineup. I think this is a really good lineup. The only one that I would say you might take off is Maestro. And I think that that's where you could put in the Iron Claw. But Marissa, anything that's surprising you? Anything that you think was snubbed?
Well, yeah, Iron Claw for sure, but I mean, I'm just happy to see Past Lives on there. That was one of our favorite movies of the year. It was so good. And for that to be Celine Song's like first movie ever, just amazing. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, it really reminded me of Jordan Peele in when he made Get Out. Like it's just like
Oh, nice. Yeah.
the
What?
first one he did is just like it's just good. It's just amazing and blows people out of the water. But I'm
And he
really
ended up winning
sad,
that one.
and he did win it. So, but I don't think Celine Song's gonna be as y- she's not gonna be in the forefront. I think that the Holdovers is definitely gonna win.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Okay. You think holdovers? I honestly think, man, I think this one is either. I think this one goes to Anatomy of a Fall.
you know, I've never I hear a lot of buzz for that movie.
Bro, you need to watch it. Oh my God, is that movie fucking
Mm,
good, man? And I
what I
think
hear,
they just put it back in theaters, bro. Like they literally
they,
announcements came out, bro. And my friend was we were at I was at work today, and he goes, "Hey, man, look what's back in." And he shows me, and there's already show times for fucking Anatomy of a Fall.
yeah, I saw that they're doing that with a lot of these movies. They're just putting them back in the theaters, and I'm like, well, I guess it's the time to watch them now.
Yeah, such a good movie, man. I think it's probably one of the most intricate screenplays here, but I would cross my fingers, and if it doesn't go to Anatomy of a Fall, I wanted to go to Past Lives. I think,
I hope Past Lives, but again, I cannot believe that Iron Claw was not at least at the very least nominated for this
yeah. No nominations for the Iron Claw at all.
at
That's
all.
at all. Nothing. Nothing.
That is so surprising to me, and I love, nothing against Maestro, but it's just really weird to me that they A24 didn't push for Iron Claw and Priscilla more because the Academy loves their their biographies.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wouldn't they push those two movies a little bit more?
I don't even know. And I know that I know when it comes to Iron Claw, I'm pretty sure it's because just how niche wrestling is. Well, that how they believe that wrestling's so niche. But I think if you look at the scope of where wrestling is right now, I don't think this wrestling's niche anymore, man. I don't think at all. I think it's a big phenomenon now. And at least for Priscilla, honestly, I think they didn't give it to Priscilla because of what's it called? The fact that they literally nominated an Elvis movie last year. That's literally why. I'm pretty sure that is why they didn't nominate it.
That could be a good reason.
Dream scenario snub by Mr. Brad, who won't be in here but can go ahead and comment about the fact that he thinks that Dream scenario is snubbed. Brad, you truly believe that an original screenplay with movies like Past Lives, Not Even a Fall, Holdovers, Maestro, and May December, Dream scenario was snubbed. That's crazy.
Brad wants Nick Cage to win that second Oscar, man.
Yeah, Brad wants that second one for Cage. Yeah, man. I think that's easily where the Iron Claw could have fit. Um, hell, man, I would have gone just a little bit more. What's it called? Far fetched here, Brad. I'm sorry, Nathan. Marissa, I think this is where if I'm going crazy, I think I would have put Boy and the Heron in there too. I love the Boy and the Heron screenplay. I think it's such a beautiful script.
I think if they actually put value, like I think Parasite was the only movie, and they kind of made an example of it, and then they're like, all
Yeah,
right, foreign movies, you guys, we don't pay
yeah,
attention to you guys
Mm.
anymore.
yeah. And I mean, it shows a lot with what's called Anatomy of Fall. Even though Anatomy of Fall is from France, it's a French film, but a lot of its dialogue is in English. So maybe it goes to show again how the Academy looks at these things. But um, yeah, let's go ahead and look at this next one here. Any final thoughts, Joe, before we go on to it, though? Get away from it. No,
All good.
no. Marissa's like, "What the fuck are we talking about this shit, man? Let's go. Let's get done with this." Yeah, yeah. It's okay. He goes, "Let's go ahead and get into this. We're gonna do Best Supporting Actress. Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple.
Woo!
America Ferrera for Barbie. Jodie Foster for Nyad. And Divine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. All right, Nathan, go ahead and do this one because I'm for sure gonna have some thoughts on this one. Go. I want you to go ahead and go first here. Any
Um,
surprises?
Surprise is definitely America Ferrera, right? Like I feel like although she was good in the movie Barbie, she was great. She really only had like a few scenes that stood out, and I think that her, um, I feel like her nomination is not really, I don't know, b- it's not it's not something that I expected. Um, I think that's great that she got nominated, especially for what Barbie is was portraying. But for her to get the nomination is kind of interesting to me. Um, I really thought that, yeah, I thought the actor played Rick Clem.
I'm
That's
sorry, but
that's a good one.
if we pushed Iron Claw, the actor who played Ric Flair might show up on the red carpet. We can't have that, brother.
He did a real good job playing Ric Flair. He should have been nominated.
1,000 fucking percent. That was 100% Ric Flair.
You got
Yeah,
snubbed.
He got
major
snubbed.
snub, bro. Major snub.
I would have
Oh
loved to
my
just
god.
see them wrestling in at the Academy Awards, just
Yeah.
on the red carpet.
Would have loved to see Zac Efron just show up in that wig.
Yeah.
That would have been so funny. Yeah.
Uh,
That should have been nominated for makeup and hair.
yeah. All those hairstyles, man. That was like you can't sit there and tell me that that is not the 80s of
Yeah,
wrestling. That
yeah,
is as in 80s I can get as it can
yeah.
get. But
I
sorry
think
Nathan.
no,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay. I also think, and this is kind of controversial, I suppose, but I said it since the movie came out. I don't think that Emily Blunt was that special in Oppenheimer.
Thank you. It's Florence Pugh that should be in there for her instead of her. I would switch her out for Florence Pugh, but I'm about to say something here. Where the fuck is Penelope Cruz for Ferrari, and where the fuck is Natalie Portman for May December? What in the hell? Like I felt the same way I felt about what's it called, Maestro and Ferrari was the same thing. This whole season, we've been getting this idea of like, oh my God, Adam Driver and Bradley Cooper are about to deliver their career making performances and stuff like that. The movies come out and the women in the films outshine them astronomically. Penelope Cruz is literally the best thing about Ferrari, and she's not in here. She was starting to pick up steam with the other awards, and boom, it's out. But dude, Natalie Portman in May December is so fucking good. It's such a layered performance, especially. But I feel like the reason they didn't give May December as much love as they did, especially with this category, was because of the way that it's kind of is a commentary on the film industry. And it's a major commentary on that. And I think that's why they didn't do that. But I would 1000% remove either America Ferrera for Barbie or what's it called Emily Blunt for those two picks because that was just it's I can't wrap my head around that. I can't. But Marissa, um, your thoughts?
Yeah, I would definitely want to remove Emily Blunt. I just felt like she just played a normal character for me. Like she was just kind of like sad the whole time and like crying. And I'm like, okay, But I am super, super stoked to see Danielle Brooks be nominated. Yeah, me and my mom, we watched The Color Purple. I actually watched it with Nathan's mom too. It's one of her favorite movies
Nice.
ever. And oh my God, she's just so powerful in that movie. And I mean, she probably won't win, perhaps. I think it's probably going to go to Emily Blunt,
No, I
but
think this one's going to Divine.
you think
This
so? I
one's
haven't seen that
I,
movie.
the holdovers. Yeah, I hope she
Yeah.
does win.
she's
Honestly,
amazing,
yeah,
bro.
I hope again in a in a good just world. Oppenheimer doesn't win as many awards as they're nominated. But I feel like the hype for that movie is so like powerful right now.
She's been picking this one up, this category, and all the other awards up. I 100%. I think that this is gonna go to Divine, and I watched the holdovers. I think she really deserves that award. She's so good in that movie, and I'm gonna say something that Brad and I probably agree with. I don't know if y'all watched HBO's The Idol when that came out. Woo,
Mhm.
that series. She's literally the best part about The Idol. She is
Okay.
hilarious in The Idol. That series is horrible.
I know. That's what I heard. I'm like, I stayed far away from
Yeah,
that.
I've only heard that it was horrible from you, Roll. So I'll take your like. So
Yeah.
I'm like I don't want to watch that movie or show.
Yeah, it was it was that good. But Divine is so funny in that show, and I think she's so good in it too. It's a great mix of like seriousness and comedy. So she's great. I think this one goes to Divine. There's no way it doesn't. Honestly, she's been picking it up left and right in the other awards. This is lined up. If Emily Blunt wins it, I think I'm really gonna be surprised because she has been the one who's been picking it up left and right.
That's good. You know what? And I'm glad that Emily Blunt's nominated. I think she's a wonderful actress. But I do think that
Yeah.
and I haven't seen Niad before. Have you seen that?
No, I have not seen yet. It's in my Netflix watch list.
You know what's funny though? I again, not to say that Jodie Foster's not an amazing actress. She's one of the best, but like they could have thrown Penelope Cruz in there instead. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
yeah. I think you could really shape this category to look a little bit more different. I think that you definitely could put other people in there that are a little more. I think have better performances. But I don't know, man. I think it goes to Divine. And she's. I think, and I'll be really happy to see her win. I think she's so good in that movie. If you guys have Peacock, the holdovers is on Peacock, so
Oh,
that's where you
sweet.
can watch that. Yeah, such a beautiful movie. It is a little like rough around the edges with the pacing, but it's such a feel good movie and it's really beautiful. I think it's definitely a sleeper hit right there.
Yeah, I heard it was a holiday classic.
We're about to move on from supporting actress Ferris, and we're about to go into best original song to talk about how Peaches should have been nominated. All right, man. The nominees for best original song are "The Fire Inside" from Flaming Hot. The music is done by Diane Warren. "I'm Just Ken" from Barbie. Music and lyric by Mark Ronson and Andrew Wyatt. "It Never Went Away" from American Symphony. Music and lyric by John Batiste and Dan Wilson. Wakazaki, "A Song for My People" from Killers of the Flower Moon. Music and lyric by Scott George. And "What Was I Made For" from Barbie. Music and lyric by Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell. I This one is going to Billie Eilish,
I
but
agree.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that Wasahi made it in there. That is such a good song. And I didn't think they were going to really look at that. I thought when it came to Killers of the Flower Moon, they were going to look at that screenplay, the directing, the performances. I thought they were going to just completely look past the song. And I'm really happy that they put that one in there. Um, I don't. When it comes to the songs, guys, I really don't pay attention that much. But I don't know. Let's go. I thought it would have been funny to see Peaches get nominated, but that didn't even get the short list. So there was no way it was going to get nominated.
Yeah, it would have been funny to see, and that's the thing that I love about the original songs is to seeing them be performed, and I would have loved to see Jack Black perform it.
Yeah, man. Holdovers is sad as shit, says Ferris. And there you go. My little brother says, "Jump on Warzone after pod." We waiting, Ralph. Don't call me fucking Ralph, bro. Yeah. Ferris says, I wanted to go to Wazaki so bad. Yes, I think it's gonna go to Billie Eilish. I know it is, but I'm taking the win of what's it called? It getting nominated at least as a win here because I know it's going to Billie Eilish, and I know she's about to get her second Oscar for this.
Oscar, yeah.
Um, Marissa, any thoughts?
Um, I'm just I'm just looking at the Flamin' Hot one. I didn't know that there was an original song. That's the
Yeah.
one about Cheetos, right?
Yeah, the
Hot
flaming hot
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
What do you, babe? Do you? Marissa and I were talking about this when we heard M Barbie when Billie Eilish came out with that song. It was in the movie. I was crying and I said, "Well, she won her second Oscar. Like, there's no way she's not
Yeah.
gonna win. She's
Yeah.
gonna win." Um,
Yeah.
but I'm surprised that um, no songs from The Color Purple. Oh, it's a Broadway, right? So
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
not
but
I don't
original.
think that they're like original
Mm.
songs. I feel like
yeah,
it would be categorized differently, you know?
yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Man, if that was the case, bro, I know y'all haven't seen what's it called, Anatomy of a Fall. I would have put the reggae version of in PIMP from 50 Cent in there, bro. Because
There's
I
a
need y'all
reggae
to
version,
watch. I need y'all to watch Anatomy of a Fall so bad.
and it's a French movie.
Yes, they have a reggae version of 50 Cent's PIMP, bro.
Wow.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to watch it.
yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, at least with the songs I'm not the most knowledgeable here, but I think that Wazaki being in there great thing and I don't know if it's going to go to it. And I like you said I think it's going to fucking Billie Eilish, bro.
No, but it'll be a fun. It'll be a
Yeah.
fun performance when they do it in
Yeah.
live. It'll be really fun to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you. Somebody was saying people online were saying the Asteroid City song was what's it called? Dear Alien who Die Art in Heaven, what's it called, was one that they were looking forward to getting nominated and that didn't get nominated. I Guys, if anything from Asteroid City was gonna get nominated, it was gonna be the production design. There was no fucking way that song was gonna get nominated. I know it's a cute little song, but what's it called? There was no way that was gonna get nominated, bro.
I can't believe that. I gotta watch this Flamin' Hot movie.
Yeah, man. Reggae 50 Cent smacks. One fucking 1000%, Brad. I don't know what you heard about me. Yeah. All right, man. Let's move on from song into probably the worst category in this freaking what's it called list. Best original score. We got American Fiction. We have Laura Cartman, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, John Williams, Kills of the Flower Moon, Robbie Robertson, Oppenheimer, Louis Göransson, and Poor Things, Jerskin Fender. Yo, where the fuck is Joe Hisashi for this one? Where the hell is the boy in the heron? The boy in the
Yeah,
heron, past lives, Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse,
yeah. Godzilla, even.
Godzilla minus
Yeah.
one. I Anatomy of Fall. Hell, even the Iron Claw, dude. The Iron Claw score is so operatic and very like but it's so soft when it needs to be, and then it has those moments where it's like really operatic. I've just this one was such a like I was so surprised with this one. Of course, I haven't watched American Fiction, but like I think that Poor Things 100% should be in there. Oppenheimer is I think that's Ludwig's best score yet. I think that's his best score. I think that's such a great score. But are you kidding me, man? This is, and I know it's gonna be sacrilegious. This is where I'm taking out Killers of the Flower Moon, bro. You could have put Boy in the Heron in there. You could put what's it called, Iron Claw or Spider Verse, bro. Man, um, Marissa, anything, any surprises, any snubs here?
I kind of like forgot that Indiana Jones came out, and I feel like I just think it's forgettable. And like, how many times can you like redo the theme song to
It's
that?
the obligatory John Williams nomination. The man has the most nominations in history. Why
He's
in
the
the
goat.
hell
That's
is
why he's the goat. But that's actually my argument about John Williams a lot. Whenever people they say like he's the best, and I'm like, doesn't he just make the same songs but for sequels? Not saying that he's not that he is the best, but I'm like,
yes?
give some love to some other people, please.
Whoa, Killers of the Flower Moon score is great, sir. Yeah. Well, I think it's good. I think it's good first. I just don't think I would put it above Joe Hisashi's Boy in the Heron score. With these nominees should go to Robbie Robertson, but there's no so many snubs in the category. I think it's going to go to Ludwig, but I think that because it's Robbie Robertson's final score, because he sadly passed away, I think it might go to Robbie Robertson. But I've always thought that too. Like, come on, guys, this is the Academy that we thought was going to give it to Chadwick Boseman in 2020 and 2021 because of his passing, and they fucking gave it to Anthony Hopkins. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen. I
Yeah,
think,
I was gonna say the
yeah,
last posthumously thing was The Dark Knight, right? That was like the last one that they were like, okay, you know what? Um,
yeah.
he here's the supporting actor, but after that they're like, okay, we're never gonna do another one.
The funny thing about that, Stacy, is that literally he was considering retirement. John Williams literally came out and said that he's not done. That he wants to continue making scores. He ain't retiring anytime soon, bro. Nathan, any other thoughts?
No, I think Ludwig wins,
Yeah,
which I'm glad because I've been putting people on him for a long time, but I'm really sad that Spider Verse, Godzilla, and Boy and the Heron didn't get nominated here. I would probably switch out a cup like the those first three for those. But again, they're playing it safe. I feel like this award season has been like safe,
it's
the
been very
safest things.
safe.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that. I think it has been pretty safe. All right, so our next category is docu feature, which I haven't seen. I only seen one of these, so I guess I'm going to be the only one to give thoughts. Y'all, have y'all seen any of the documentary feature films?
No.
No, it's okay. No worries. Some of these are available though. Um, so I want to watch them. I know I have access to watch 20 Days in Mariupol. That one I believe is on PBS, so it's free. So I've heard really good things about 20 Days in Mariupol. I've heard it's a very very sad film. So we'll see how it goes. But the ca- the nominees are Bob Wine, The People's President, The Eternal Memory, Four Daughters, To Kill a Tiger, and 20 Days in Mariupol. And the only one I watched from here was The Eternal Memory. The Eternal Memory. Let me look at my list here. The Eternal Memory was number one, two, three, four, five, six. Was number six of my top 10 last year, and it's a beautiful. It's about this very famous journalist in Chile who has developed Alzheimer's. So you're just watching as he's going through this disease, and very raw film, very real, very interesting movie, and I was just bawling my eyes out with that movie after the credits rolled, and it's available on Paramount Plus. So if you guys have that, you guys can watch that. But we'll go ahead and move past that one since you all haven't watched those films, and then we'll go ahead and move past these docu shorts as well since I haven't seen any of these. Y'all probably haven't seen any of these either. Um, not the act. I'm sorry. The ABC's a book banning the the Barber of Little Rock, Island in Between, The Last Repair Shop, and Nine Nine Waipo. Guys, I don't know if y'all are in this boat. On my Instagram, I've been getting ads for The Last Repair Shop left and right. Like, I haven't been able to what's it called, scroll on my Instagram for shit without getting a freaking ad for The Last Repair Shop. So congratulations to the Repair Shop for getting what's it called, nominated. Because holy shit, man, I could not move past my freaking feet without running into a damn what's it called, ad for this movie.
It's a sign they're gonna win it now.
Yeah, bro, go and play, bro, without me, dude. I told you, bro. I had shit to do, man. I love it. So cuánto falta que? No. All right. Um, here we go. One of the categories that I care about a lot, and sadly, they should call this category the best European film because they only put like one outside of Europe in here. Best international feature, we have Il Capitano for Italy. We have Perfect Days from Japan, Society of the Snow from Spain, The Teacher's Lounge from Germany, and The Zone of Interest from the United Kingdom. I have not seen any of these. I will get to these. Actually, these are the first ones I'm going to get to because this is the category that I really care about. But a lot of these actually aren't even available to watch anywhere. The Zone of Interest literally just expanded into theaters right now, and I think here, I don't know if y'all have watched any of these before I make the assumption.
No, not yet.
Not yet. So Mexico's submission made the what's it called the short list for this one called Totem, which is a beautiful movie about this little girl who is getting ready for her father's birthday party. And as the movie continues, you realize that this isn't a birthday party. It's a movie. It's a party to send off her father because her father's dying. I think it's such a beautiful movie. I was literally tearing up in front of my family on Christmas Day, well, on Christmas Eve, watching this movie. Um, I can't believe this did not make it in. And of course, what I'll also say is this is where France shot themselves straight into the foot again. They did it in 2021. I'm sorry, 2022, when they submitted Titan instead of Petit Maman. They shouldn't have done that. I think they would have definitely gotten the nomination with Petit Maman. But here they shot themselves in the foot again. They sent a different movie and they didn't submit Anatomy of a Fall. They would have been sitting with that nice nomination for picture, international, and all these other categories if they would have submitted Anatomy of a Fall. But once again, they shot themselves in the foot with this again. And if this would have been the case, I think that this is where Anatomy of a Fall would have hit. Honestly, based off the buzz and everything, I think this is where the Zone of Interest wins. I think the Zone of Interest has been collectively getting so much buzz for the international category, and this is the one that they're gonna take this one. So who knows? But we'll move on from that. Let's go ahead and go into the animated feature. I think we've watched a good amount of these, y'all.
I didn't know that the Zone of Interest was even an international film.
Submitted from the United Kingdom. So it's mostly in German, but it's the
Hmm.
UK submission.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
It's
is a lot of like you said, that had me cracking up. There's a lot of European movies, huh?
yeah, with the one German, the one what's it called, a Japanese movie, and it's directed by Wim Wenders, who's a freaking German. I was like, what? Like, which by the way, I'm pretty sure Perfect Days is great. I haven't watched it yet. Everybody's been raving about that, but I was just like, the one Japanese film is directed by a European.
Yeah, by another
Yeah, but let's go ahead and look at this animated feature category. We've got The Boy and the Heron, Hayao Miyazaki and Toshio Suzuki. Elemental, Peter Son and Denise Ream. Damn. Nimona, Nick Bruno, Troy Kwan, Karen Ryan, and Julie Zachary. Robot Dreams, Pablo Berger, Ibon Coromenzana, Ignacy Estape, and Sandra Tapia Diaz. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Kent Powers, Justin K. Thompson, Phil Lord, Christopher Miller, and Amy Pascal. Where's Joaquin Dos Santos in there? Oh, I'm guessing it's only the producers. I'm sorry, it's only the producers. It's not the what's it called? The directors. Spider-Man better win. Funny, look, I would have agreed with you, Ferris, if this was before The Boy and the Heron started picking up that steam with the Golden Globe. I think this is The Boy and the Heron. I think Boy and the Heron's winning this one. I think this is going to be one of the major upsets of the ceremony. I think that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is going to lose. So, Nathan, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I had this. I was in the shower when the after watching the or after seeing that the Boy and the Heron won the Golden Globe, and I was really contemplating it. And I told Marissa this. I want the Boy and the Heron to win. Even though Spider Verse is my favorite movie of almost of all time, I want it to win. And it's funny that you mentioned Return of the King because I want the next Spider-Verse movie to win everything. I want
Everything.
it to win Best Picture. I want it to have live action in there somehow, and I want it to win. I want it to win every single thing. Like I just want it to come and sweep score. Which again, I'm surprised it didn't. Score,
That
a-
score's so good, bro.
animated, and Best Picture. At least those are the only three, and visual effects. But
Yeah.
I would love for it to lose this year and come back stronger. Because
Yeah.
I think the only other thing that is probably its biggest competition is The Boy and the Heron, and I think that would be really good for to see another another Oscar. You know what I mean?
It's been a while for Miyazaki. I think it was since Spirited Away that he won.
Which is like
Mm.
2001. That's a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah. It's been 2 decades, bro. It's been more than 2 decades since this man's got one. Um, Stacy says, the All Atlantic film category. What the fuck is The Boy and the Heron? Ferris, it's a great movie. You should go watch it, bro. Miyazaki takes it to give him another reason to stress about life. And Miyazaki says, "Why can't we have both, Nathan?" Yeah. Wait. Has a tie ever happened?
It should. I want it to be Moonlight and La La Land, where
Oh
they
yeah, that's
c-
funny. That's funny.
they come up
Yeah,
and they just say, you know what, let's share this.
yeah. Any thoughts, Marissa?
Not really. I mean, I'd be happy if it goes to Spider-Man. I'd be happy if it goes to The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah.
Or Elemental. I'm just kidding.
Um,
Honestly, this is where I haven't watched Elemental either. I haven't watched Robot Dreams. Robot Dreams is nowhere to be found, by the way. What's it called? You guys, it's not even in theaters, so I don't know where the fuck people are watching this.
That's what I was
Um,
saying. I was like, I haven't. I was looking it up right now, and I'm like, where?
anywhere. Um, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, bro.
that would have been cool to see
Yeah,
nominated.
I thought that was such a good movie, and I love the animation in that movie. Um, I also thought, honestly, I thought this is where the Super Mario Bros. Movie was gonna get nominated. I I really thought so. Not the case.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
interesting. I forgot about that movie.
yeah. And also the Academy proving once again there can only be one anime film in the category because Suzumi didn't get nominated, and thankfully because I didn't like Suzumi. I didn't think it was that good. And honestly, if you're choosing between Shinkai or you're choosing between Miyazaki, I think you're going to give it to Miyazaki. So, um, but yeah, I shit you not. I thought my big surprise is that fucking Super Mario Bros. Did not make it in. I was really convinced. I was like, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow, and when they say the animated feature, I know it's gonna be freaking Super Mario in there.
Chris Pratt should have won Best Oscar
Yeah.
for
Oh no, I mean, why can't Spider-Man win this year and win again? I'm telling you, what's it called? We live in a world where it definitely could possibly happen, but I am highly doubtful because I think that the Boy and the Heron is going to take that. Though I would love to see it, and then have it win next year and have that whole trilogy win that category. I think would be great. The original Italian plumber. They're against Italian plumbers.
You know what? That's the thing I'm afraid of. What if Spider-Man comes out the same year as Super Mario Bros. 2, and we're gonna have two powerhouses,
Yeah,
two
bro.
two legends can't exist in the
Yeah,
same. It's oh god.
yeah. They act like two legends cannot coexist, man. J. Cole said it best, right? All right, man. Oh my god. Next we have production design, and you know what, man? What's it called? Anybody of y'all, Marissa? You want to read this one? I've been reading them all. You want to do this one?
um, sure, I can do it. Can I just
Yeah.
say the movies, or do you want me to say everybody?
You know what? I'm gonna go easy on you. You just go ahead and read the movies.
They're all easy names. They're all just like white people names. It looks
Well,
like,
I'm just saying,
except for
like,
poor thing.
how long do you want me to talk for? Okay, we
I
got
just
Barbie.
need a drink of water. That's all.
We got Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon,
Can you say it in like an Oscar? Like, and the nominees are
and the nominees are Oppenheimer, Poor Things. Better for you?
Someone's gonna clip that, bro. Someone's gonna fucking clip that.
sounds good.
Yeah. Should have had just Dakota Johnson reading them instead.
Oh
Um,
my
Yeah.
god.
yeah, yeah. What a you know what? They should make a best marketing campaign, and what's it called? What's it called? They should put that as the what's it called the front runner. Dakota Johnson reading it like she's fucking what's it called? Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna even go further than that.
Poor
Um,
thing.
yeah,
That's the
Poor
real poor
things.
things. Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
that's the real poor things, bro. All right, Nathan, any thoughts here?
I want this is the one that I want, you know, Barbie to win, but again, between this and Poor Things is it's I think it's the better one. I'm surprised again, like you were saying, Napoleon. I thought a lot of people didn't like. I thought Napoleon wasn't even like. I thought people saw it and they were like, "Oh, that movie was pretty bad."
It's not bad. I like Napoleon, but major but here. I didn't think it was gonna land in here. I said it
Yeah,
either lands for costume or it lands for production design. I did
to
not
get
think it was
both.
gonna land for both.
Yeah, and like I could see Oppenheimer. It's like okay, they did pretty decent job, in Oppenheimer. But I still think that it's either Poor Things or Barbie,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I guess it depends on which one, which one they're feeling.
Marissa.
Um, I don't know. To me, I think it. I mean, I want it to go to Barbie. I do. I love the set design that they did for that, and they like literally took inspiration from the toys, and I thought that was like the coolest fucking thing ever. Um, but I do think Killers of the Flower Moon did a really good job. They I just felt like they really stayed true to like the period and like from what I saw from like the behind the scenes stuff, it seemed pretty like I don't know
Authentic.
how to yeah, like authentic, more like intense almost. Like I really appreciated that in that movie. And I feel like Poor Things it was whimsical and fun, but to me, it looked more like special effects.
Yeah. Peaches. Yeah, yeah. Asteroid City snub. Asteroid City fucking snub, bro. Major. Priscilla snub too here. Like, why, man? Why? But I agree with you. I think either Barbie takes this or Poor Things. I want to go with Poor Things because of the fact that it sets. Like it looks like sets. Barbie's sets to me look like visual effects. And I get it. It's toys, so it has to kind of give off that feeling like this isn't really real. Whereas in Poor Things, it feels very real. But I really think this is where it goes. I think this is gonna go to Poor Things. Um,
I think they
no,
might
yeah,
split. I think they might split. Like either Poor Things wins costume design, and Barbie wins production, or you know what I mean? They're gonna split.
hmm
I don't think one's gonna win both. I don't think Poor Things will win both of these. I think they'll split one, at least to give Barbie an
yeah.
award.
I Oppenheimer, like I look, I think if we were gonna have one period piece to get that production design, I understand why you'd put Napoleon there. Oppenheimer, though,
I think it's just because he made the bomb,
Well,
huh?
he actually
pretty
made the
It's the
much.
bomb.
bomb
Yeah.
scene.
Let's be fucking real. Let's be BFFR, right? Be fucking for real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he made the bomb and recreated that whole freaking thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know, man. I think what's it called? I think this one's between Barbie and Poor Things. I would be really happy to see Killers of the Flower Moon. I think Killers of the Flower Moon has some great production design. Really kind of gives you that feel of the West, and plus everything like costumes and the lighting and everything. I think they did such a great job with that movie. But this is I'm not even gonna lie, this is a pretty damn good category. I'm not even that mad at this one. I think the only thing I would switch, honestly, I would probably remove Napoleon for Priscilla or for maybe maybe for Asteroid City. I probably would have removed it for Asteroid City.
Yeah, I
But
agree. This is probably the most competitive of all the categories.
yeah, yeah. Hell, man, maybe it would have even made the case for the Iron Claw. To be honest,
Yeah, when you said Priscilla, I was thinking Iron Claw.
yeah. great looking desert wasteland. Yep, yep. All right, man. Did you guys get to watch Asteroid City?
No.
I think that
No,
one's
I
on
don't.
Paramount.
It's on Paramount. Yeah.
Yeah,
We should watch it. I wanted to show Marissa the Grand Budapest Hotel first. No, wait.
No, I saw it.
Oh, we did see that one.
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. All right. This is a category that I really like. I think this is a really damn great category here. We got best editing. Nathan, you want to take this one, bro?
Sure. We got Anatomy of the Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer. I'm gonna put an asterisk next to Oppenheimer, and then Poor Things.
I think this is a really good category.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
These are all really well edited movies. I think, though, um, my big surprise is that they gave this here to Anatomy of a Fall. I didn't think that they would get Anatomy of a Fall here, and that's honestly that's who I want to win. Who do I think is going to win? I think this is going to go to freaking Oppenheimer. I think this movie is going to go to Oppenheimer, especially because of the way that it like literally just keeps building, and the editing really builds to that big moment of the bomb, but also just how he what's it called edits that black and white footage, and also the lines like going like zzz, like I think that's just great way that he what's it called edited they edited that. But deep in my heart, I really want Anatomy of a Fall to take this one. Uh, Nathan, any thoughts?
I thought the same thing. I think. I mean, I think Oppenheimer's gonna get it, and I don't think it's a justified win, but it is what it is. I think that Christopher Nolan did kind of um with like you were saying with that idea of having the atoms crashing into each other, or
Yeah,
whether like that's pretty iconic, and for them to build up that tension constantly and then get there it was pretty good. So I would say I wouldn't be super sad if it wins this one.
yeah. You know what's funny, Ferris? You bring that up. Why is Killers of the Flower Moon here? They did not edit anything. Like it's like a 4 hour film. Does anybody forget that the film that we got wasn't even supposed to be the official runtime? That like the movie was supposed to be 3 hours and 45 minutes long. They literally edited it down.
I thought it was 3 hours and 45 minutes.
No, it was 3 hours in the wait. How long? It was 3 hours and 35, right? The original
A
runtime.
long.
No, 3 hours and 26. The original runtime was 3:45, dude, and he
Oh, wow.
significantly cut it down. Um, I
That's
think I think the only place it's what's it called they got was the festival that they first premiered it at,
mm,
and people were like, "Dude, this is too long," and he cut it down. But congrats to Thelma Schumacher. She becomes the what's it called the editor with the most nominations, 10. So
that's
congrats to
awesome.
her. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I would love to see her take her second one, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Um, Marissa, any thoughts on this one?
Um, I don't know. I feel like as much as I loved Poor Things, to me, and I get that it kind of fits for the movie, but like to have the whole like screens in the movie that are like, here's where we are. This is separating this part of the movie. I feel like that's a little cheap for
Okay.
me. I don't know.
Do you think that it doesn't deserve to be here?
No, not for editing. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Director's cut is 7.5 hours.
Ah!
Oppenheimer's definitely getting it. Oh my God. Thelma took out 20 minutes. Ooh, shit is still long. 20 minutes is a lot of time in movie time, Ferris. I don't know if you've ever had to fucking make a movie. 20 minutes is a lot of goddamn time in movie time. I'm telling you right now, if you're complaining about how long that movie felt, 3 hours and 45 would have been significantly longer. Would have felt way longer. Hop off my dick, Ferris. Yeah. Ferris has been here for a long time, guys. So I don't mean to scare y'all off, but what's it called? We what's it called? We like to joke with Ferris in here. You see, Brad's even laughing at Ferris. Yeah. 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 So Ferris, when you've had to edit a movie, what's it called? You can tell me that 20 minutes is nothing. That's a whole lot of fucking movie. Yeah. Um. So let's go ahead and go into sound here, and I don't know, man. Let's go. I had some thoughts about sound. I'll go ahead and read this one since it's my turn. We have the creator, and we have for this category. I want to actually what's it called read the names here for these categories for this category. Um, Ian Voigt, Eric Adal, Ethan van der Rin, Tom Osanich, and Dean Zupancic. I think that's how you pronounce that. Maestro, Stephen A. Morrow, Richard King, Jason Reuter, Tom Osanich, and Dean Zupancic. Damn, Dean, you're picking up two freaking nominations in here, man. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part One. Chris Mundro, James H. Mather, Chris Burden, and Mark Taylor. Oppenheimer, we have Willie Burton, Richard King, Gary A. Rizzo, and Kevin O'Connell. And the Zone of Interest, we have Tarn Willers and Johnny Byrne. Um, y'all watched Mission Impossible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
You're gonna tell me right now you think they should be in here for sound? I'm
No,
gonna take out.
this is another one where I thought like Godzilla should have at least Godzilla. Like Mission Impossible, I don't know what they I guess you know what? Didn't Transformers win sound or
I don't remember.
Avengers? Something like that.
I don't
Right?
remember.
If one of those movies won, maybe they Mission Impossible was they're like, you know what? Forget it. Let's just throw it there too.
Bro, talk to me. I wanted Talk to Me to get this one for sound. Just the freaking Foley, bro. When he's hitting his, you watch Talk to Me, right, guys? The
He
A24 horror
did.
film. Yes,
He did.
when he's
Good movie.
fucking hitting himself, Nathan.
Yeah,
The fucking sound of the skull crushing with the blood coming out, like
it was great.
yeah,
But it was so realistic for the again the amount of money that they had put in there. It's like so minimal compared to all these other big budget movies,
yeah,
and it's just yeah, I definitely think that I could have seen that. Yep, Transformers was nominated. I
yeah.
didn't win, but yeah, so that's what I mean. If Transformers can get nominated, I think that at least.
Up a
But
few
even
of
talk,
them.
you're right though. Like talk to me would would have been a better one than like
Yeah,
I guess Maestro because it's a actual.
I wasn't really impressed with Maestro with the sound with Maestro.
uh,
But I mean, it's a movie about a fucking conductor. I think you were gonna get a sound
It
anyway.
has to be. It's like
Right.
legally,
Yeah,
like I think they would have gotten in trouble.
yeah,
The creator, which we haven't seen either, but I heard it had really. I think you were saying that it had really good.
yeah. What's it called? Brad
Sound
says that the
design.
creator's sound is great. It's great.
Here's my whole thing. All of these Oppenheimer especially is so lucky that Dune didn't come out this year
And on it, like
because
Marissa
that
and I had this conversation a long time ago in one of her streams
Yeah.
when I was telling her, like, dude, there's not a 5 star. There's no 5 star. And she's like, I feel like if Dune would have released this year, honestly, in just follow me, guys. I'm doing the Charlie Day thing from what's called It's Always Sunny. Dune would have taken the nominations record here
I think
that
so too.
Oppenheimer took. I think that Oppenheimer is so fucking lucky
Yeah.
that Dune didn't come out. I think that Dune would have led in nominations here.
And Hans would have definitely won.
I think Hans would have won score.
Yeah,
One
easy.
freaking 1,000% Hans would have won score. And I think it would have been a back to back year too.
And see, and that's that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think because that would have been, costume design as well. He would probably won that. It would have sound,
Production design.
production design,
Yeah.
visual effects. So it would have won all of these categories.
Makeup and hairstyling, especially because what we're covering in this part of this movie, I think we have a more like freedom with the hairstyling and stuff. And I think they would have done something with that. Um, But here, I'm going to be real honest, guys. I think Oppenheimer's going to take it. I think my major snub here, I think it is Godzilla. And like, Talk to Me, the creator, I think could definitely be one that could sneak in there. I think I would rather see the big, what's it called, snub, the big upset of the night would probably also be the creator taking it over Godzilla, but I don't think so. But I think that Oppenheimer takes this one. But did I ask you about your thoughts, Marissa, or did I?
No, but I agree. I think it's just gonna go to Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I think when it comes to the technical awards, I think Oppenheimer's about to clear.
Yeah.
Farrah says, "How about you hop off my dick?" Okay.
Fine.
Raul doesn't even edit our podcast. I do.
Nice.
Yeah. Sometimes when we fuck up, yeah. I have edited before. Okay.
Spill 'em,
Okay.
Marty.
So you should know that 20 minutes is a lot of time. At 20 minutes is a lot of time. The creator's sound was great. Oppenheimer probably wins. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning being here is wild because sometimes I could not hear Isai Morales. Sandworm takes best supporting.
I wish.
Dune would have crushed it. Dune, also known as our artsy tremors. Just kidding. um,
Artsy tremors.
yeah. Man, but yeah, what a crazy world. Honestly, I think Dune would have taken a lot of that. Next, I think this is going to be easy for us. I think we all unanimously believe in one that's going to take the VFX, but I'm going to go ahead and let Marissa take this one. Marissa, read those names, please.
All right. So we have for visual effects, the creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I think he said is renamed right to just Dead Reckoning.
They changed the name.
Yeah.
And Napoleon.
All right. Guys, it's going to go to Godzilla.
I was assuming you guys were gonna go for Godzilla. I didn't go with him to the movie, but he's trying to get me to go when they like release it
I'm
again.
in the black and white. I'm trying to take
Yeah.
her to the minus color.
It's going to go to Godzilla. There is no fucking way this doesn't go to Godzilla. I think, forget about some of these other major upsets that I just talked about. I think the biggest upset of the night would literally be Godzilla losing this. This is Godzilla's category to lose. It's
Yeah.
been picking it up everywhere.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
did you see their the little celebration when they got nominated? It's so
Yeah. Oh,
cute.
I was so happy for them. Yeah. That was
It's
so
cute.
cool. Yeah. Um anything that I think that probably would have fit here VFX wise. I don't I know that like VFX could also mean like practical. So I think honestly, bro, fucking Oppenheimer for the bomb, bro. That's that's as much as I would give it for that. But I don't understand why Napoleon's in here. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Why I don't
Maybe
understand.
they actually rode the horses or something. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they actually rode the horses, right? Um,
I
yeah,
think this category really like makes me want it. I think it puts a lot of emphasis on because I keep seeing Mission Impossible of like stunts and practical effects and stuff. I think that should get like its own kind of category. You know what I mean?
yeah. I agree. I agree. I think stunts have been overdue to get their own category. But
For sure.
Nathan, any thoughts before we move on to the next one?
No, Godzilla -1 better win or we riot.
Yeah. Hans Zimmer loves Dune so much he made 3 albums of scores and sounds. Damn straight. He fucking invented a whole new fucking instrument too.
I know, isn't that so sick?
Yeah. Which
Love
by the
that.
way, Marissa and I talked about on our episode of Cinema Conditions, so you should definitely go check that out. Yeah. Now for cinematography, Nathan, go and take it away.
We have for cinematography we have El Conde, uh, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Poor Things. Cinematography, huh?
My God.
You know what? I'm gonna say that I don't want. I think has Oppenheimer been picking this one up too? I'm assuming.
I
I don't.
think
I don't want
I,
it to win.
I haven't even seen El Conde. I did not know
What
about El Conde until my friend on Instagram posted about it on his Instagram. Um,
Chilean black comedy? I haven't heard of
yeah,
this. It's on Netflix.
yeah, it's on Netflix. It's from Did you guys watch Spencer last year? The Kristen Stewart, Princess
No,
Diana.
but we started
Oh, we did.
watching it at the beginning of this year, I think.
We
We
I
we
thought
We
We
only watched
finished
half
it.
of it.
Oh, oh,
No,
okay.
I got too
That's a good movie.
sad. I got way
It's a
too sad,
very
and then we like stopped watching. I was like, I need to take a break from this movie. I'm
that
like
movie's
so sad.
that
Yeah.
movie's a great depiction of like anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie, but that's the same director. El Conde did. He's the same
Mm.
director of that movie. Um, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thought that this is where Napoleon was gonna sneak its way into as well. I thought Napoleon would probably gone this. I think the cinematography of the creator is fantastic as well, especially with the lighting. But I don't know, man. I think this is definitely gonna go to what's it called, Oppenheimer. But I think that Killers of the Flower Moon should take it. I really like cinematography for Killers of the Flower Moon. Um,
I
We
though,
talked
agree.
we talked about that too, didn't we, babe?
I think so, but the one that I'm really sad about here is the Iron Claw. I think the cinematography in that movie, like, just was so perfect.
and
It's
I've been
yeah.
stuck with this frame. Do you remember when he's gonna go out to face Flair, and he's like sitting in like this shadow room, and he has like this line just going down his face of light, and
Mhm.
it's so and like that's I know the editing category is so great, but the Iron Claw could have gotten it for editing. That whole montage right there with Flair like doing his promo and it cutting back to Efron in the room there with the light piercing into his skin, like I think it's so beautiful. I think that's where the Iron Claw. That is the same cinematographer, Son of Saul, which is another great movie. And I thought it was fantastic that this cinematographer changes up his style from Son of Saul because Son of Saul is so tight and it's very claustrophobic. And in this movie, I love how in the Iron Claw, a lot of your shots are kind of like from the bottom looking down, from the top looking down. It feels very much like we're fans and we're on bleachers and we're
Right, that's
watching.
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and with the lighting, it's very like some are well, every time the father's in the shot, like the lighting's very cold and it's very what's it called blue. But then when you're out there, it's like it's warm. You see, this is just a sneak peek into what a review crew episode could look like with us, right? Um, what's it called? It's just like very warm tones when he's around his brothers and everything. But
You make
I
me
don't
want
know.
to rewatch that movie, dude.
I wanna rewatch it so
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah,
it was such a good movie.
I'm waiting for that Blu-ray release. I'm gonna buy like usually when it comes to the A24 stuff, I wait to see if they're gonna do the limited release.
Hmm,
I'm picking that shit up when it comes out, bro. I'm
yeah.
picking that shit up. Like I want this movie so bad. Um, but I think that that's where it could have been. Nathan, any thoughts?
No, I think like you said, I want Killers of the Flower Moon to win it because I do think that its cinematography was um not only like more grand. I think that it was just better in general than Oppenheimer, but Oppenheimer will probably win.
Yeah. Now for our category. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Marissa, you already gave your thoughts, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. 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 It's like it's late at night, so I'm already starting to forget shit. All right, man. For best actor, we have Bradley Cooper for Maestro. We saw that coming. Coleman Domingo for Rustin. Paul Giamatti, aka the Rhino, for The Holdovers. Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction. Once again, I believe this is coming down to either Giamatti or Cillian Murphy because of where this race has been going. But to be honest, this is Cillian Murphy's to lose. Like I think this is gonna go to Cillian Murphy. It's gonna go to him. Marissa, any thoughts on this one?
I haven't seen American Fiction, but I love Jeffrey Wright. I
Love
love
him.
him so much.
Yeah,
He's
So
the
I
I'm
love
rooting
him.
I'm rooting for
Commissioner
him.
Gordon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I you also liked Coleman Domingo in The Color Purple, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah, and I
Dude, I
know,
love him. He's so
um
good. He's
I
such a
don't
good
know what
actor.
I was watching. It was one of those, like, actors on actors or roundtables or whatever that you put on. I thought you put it on, and he was talking about this Rustin movie, and I was like, "Oh, shit." Like, I didn't realize he was also in like, this was the year if Dune came out, this was the year that everyone was gonna be in 2 movies.
Yeah.
So
Um, it was. This is also the first time since Ian McKellen got nominated that a gay man was is nominated for playing a gay character. So that's a pretty cool little stat for those of y'all who are looking out for that type of stuff. Um, we have a couple snubs here. Leonardo DiCaprio, For Kills of the Flower Moon, of course, the biggest one, the one that I honestly had prepared myself since the what's it called, the race started, and honestly, it's a big part of the reason this happened was A24's lack of push, and honestly, how late it came out. The Iron Claw, Zac Efron, this is his category that he's missing out on. I truly believe that he should have been in here, but he obviously didn't get it. But Leonardo DiCaprio is a major, what's it called, one that I thought he would be in here, but he's not, and I was really surprised by that one. Um, Nathan, any thoughts on this one?
I I really want Killian Murphy to win, um, but I love Paul Giamatti. You know what I
The
mean?
Rhino,
He's the
baby,
Rhino. Yeah,
the
he's
fucking
in
Rhino, and he never came back, bro.
he
Came back for that role, bro.
he's in what's that one movie that the old one with Frankie Muniz?
Big fat liar.
Big fat. He's the big
Yeah.
fat liar.
Didn't I had a dream about Paul Giamatti
Yeah,
the other day.
you
Well,
did.
what happened in my dream?
I
He was
don't
like
remember.
trying to
Did you go to to an In and Out with him? Like he went after the what's it called? The Golden Globes.
I don't know. It was like a creepy dream about him.
Damn.
And
Okay.
I said, you do even know who that is? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
You should
I
have
do think
mansplained.
I
Never mind.
I do think that Leo should have probably been nominated. I don't know who they would take out. Like I said, I really think that Coleman Domingo's uh, nomination is really cool because um, just seeing him on the actors, it seemed like he has a lot of personality, and it's really good
Yeah.
to see with all these seasoned actors. But I think Killian Murphy's getting some
Yeah.
recognition because it's like I feel like he's been pretty.
No Nick Cage.
I wish he would have won. They were too afraid, to be
They were
honest.
too afraid, bro. They're too afraid. Yeah. Especially Josh Hutchinson and what's it called? Five Nights at Freddy's, man. Yeah. Where the fuck is he? Yeah. Um.
God.
If they didn't
uh,
put Keanu Reeves for John Wick 4, I said I'm never gonna.
the dream, not the list. Oh my god. But yeah, that's where I'm thinking like Leonardo DiCaprio would have easily been in there. I was like, okay, what the fuck, man? But yeah, who knows, man? But
It's
now, oh,
it's the
sorry.
first one. No, it's the first one I felt like this is the only category that where it something didn't happen where I was just like, wait a minute, what? Like,
Yeah,
it's the safest thing in the world to just throw Leo in there.
yeah. And I promise, Marissa, I didn't plan for this to go to you to what's it called to read the best actress. I didn't plan for a woman to read the best actress, but you know what? You're next because I literally just read the last one. So here you go, Marissa.
I'm here, so I might as well do it, huh? No, just kidding. Okay, so actress in a leading role, we got Annette Bening, Lily Gladstone, Sandra Hüller, Carey Mulligan, and Emma Stone at Phoenix's own
Yeah,
Emma Stone.
yep,
Woo!
our favorite Asian. Go. Yeah. Oh my god, this is a fucking stacked category, but I knew that this one was gonna be stacked. I fucking knew it, but also what the fuck in the end? Sadly, what's it called? Annette Bening did get nominated to lose. Like this, like there's no way that Annette Bening, what's it called, walks out with that tonight, that night. This is a really good category because Carrie Mulligan is the best part of Maestro. Emma Stone is absolutely game changing in Poor Things. Sandra Hüller is so fucking good in Anatomy of a Fall too. That is the one that I'm gonna be honest. If Lily Gladstone does not take it, I am going to accept Sandra Hüller taking it because Emma has won her Oscar, and I know that it doesn't matter whether you won it already. But this, but Sandra Hüller is so life changing in that film. Um, what any thoughts on this category, Marissa?
I mean, I've only really seen Poor Things and Killers of the Flower Moon, so those are the two I'm rooting for. I would love to see Lily Gladstone take it though.
I think she's gonna take it. I think so. I think she's the one who's been picking it up the most. I think the biggest competition she has is what's it called? Is Emma Stone, but you don't rule out Sandra Hüller because this buzz for Anatomy of a Fall has been crazy. Um, Nathan,
I yeah, I definitely when I watched Poor Things, I thought like, oh, Emma Stone's gonna win it. But seeing the amount of traction that Lily Gladstone has been um, getting. I really want her to win. I think like when I saw her in Killers of the Flower Moon, I said I really hope she wins the Oscar because I think it would be not only very well deserved because she was the best part of that long movie, but again a great movie where we don't see Leonardo DiCaprio nominated, but we
Yeah.
see her, and so it's like that's a great way to kind of to 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 make up for that, right? Because I think
Yeah.
she would win. I think she wins it. To say like she was so powerful, she made Leonardo DiCaprio not even get a nomination.
I think we all agree the biggest snub here is honestly what's it called, Greta Lee for Past Lives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think I would have. I don't know who the hell I would switch out for what's it called, for Julianne Moore, but I think Julianne Moore is great in May December as well. But I think Greta Lee,
I'm not
who,
watching the ad just because I'm so petty, and now it's been nominated for every single thing that Past Life should have been nominated for. So there it is.
I think I'm gonna get through it just to finally rip the band-aid off and see what's going on because I put it on my watch list. But yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on there. That really could have been what's it called, Greta Lee's. And of course, we have what's it called, directing next, and I'll go ahead and read that. We have Justin Triet for Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon for, I'm sorry, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon. Which, by the way, y'all, Martin Scorsese not only is the living director with the most Oscar nominations, he's also the first letterbox user to have an Oscar nomination. And we have Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, and we have Jonathan Glazer for The Zone of Interest. All right, this is a really good category. Um, Honestly, I do agree. I think that Celine's song could have been in here, but I don't know who the fuck I would take off for it because all of them, like, here you go, Nathan. I'm about to go into my my wrestling stick here. What's it called? We got to look at the story. Let's look at the overall story, right? Look at the storyline here. I'm not about to cast death on anybody here, but the man Scorsese. Why did I just read that in a fucking New York accent? We got Martin Scorsese. What's it called? The greatest living director of our time, of right now, getting his justified, what's it called, nomination, impossible win, and you don't know if this is the last one he wins or the last one he gets. You have Christopher Nolan, who's been overdue for a long time now. And then you got Yorgos, who releases probably one of the weirdest movies this year, and he gets a freaking nomination for that, which is amazing. Jonathan Glazer coming in with the absolute biggest sneak of them all. I would never thought that Jonathan Glazer would have been in there for The Zone of Interest. I want to watch that movie, but this is a guy whose last movie that I saw was fucking Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson, where she plays a fucking alien who seduces men and eats them. I never thought that day would have happened. And then, of course, one of the biggest sleepers here as well is Justin Triet, who I think does an incredible job in Incredible Fall. But I was like, I don't think it was going to happen. And it fucking happens. And this is a really hard category. But if I have to be real honest with you, I think he's overdue it. I think Christopher Nolan's going to take this one. I think Christopher Nolan's going to take this Oscar. Nathan, what are your thoughts?
I almost don't want him to win. I don't want him to win so he can like he can have that little bit of doubt for a second to be like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna lose to
Yeah.
Moonlight."
Give me
Um,
some Moonlight.
no, I like I just out of like I just want it to be a little drama, but Christopher Nolan's gonna win,
Yeah.
and he's probably gonna say something like he's probably gonna shed a tear. It's gonna be beautiful because he probably has. I mean, he was snubbed for Inception, right? What movie won that year? There, Zero Dark 30, I believe.
Sure, I don't remember.
Uh,
But,
but
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, he has been long overdue. Not saying that Martin Scorsese's not doesn't deserve one too, because I think that honestly, I think Killers of the Flower Moon was the better directed, if that makes sense.
yeah.
Because especially the ending of Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah,
I thought it was more impactful than Oppenheimer, and that's him coming out himself was like just kind of an added cherry to say like, hey, this was a really personal, and this was a very powerful
yeah,
movie. So I think that to me that that speaks to the director to say like, I'm gonna put myself and I'm gonna say like he's gonna give his all to the movie. And like you said, you don't know if this is gonna be his last nomination or whatever it is. So do they give it to him or do they finally give Christopher Nolan his long awaited? You know?
yeah. Marissa,
I wanted to go to Martin Scorsese. Scorsese.
yeah,
Man, how did you
Martin,
say it earlier?
Martin,
My, yeah,
Martin
Raul
Scorsese,
said, yeah, Raul said fucking Martin
fucking
Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese,
Marty.
man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I so wanted to go to him.
I'm
I
not gonna
also
give I'm not gonna give Christopher Nolan no pity win, dude.
no, but I think like the whole race here and how it's been going, I can see it happening that Oppenheimer takes it. What's funnier is I could also see happen is that the vote getting split and Anatomy of a Fall taking it. Like somebody is like the vote gets split and somebody's like, okay, I'm putting in my vote for Anatomy of a Fall. Boom, it takes it. So
That
I
would
don't
be kind
know.
of crazy.
Be kind of crazy. Um,
And that's on
my,
Netflix, you said?
Anatomy of a Fall?
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh, they just put it in the theaters again.
we'll talk about this off
Okay,
here.
okay.
We'll talk about this off here. Yeah, that's me not being not self incriminating. Um, so honestly, to be honest, I know that there's no snubs here because what's it called? This is such a stacked category. Part of me would want to see Sean Durkin in there for the Iron Claw, but you know what? I'll take this one. This one was a great category, and I think that it's well deserved. Now, all three of us will get to read the what's it called? The best picture noms here. So it'll go me, Marissa, and then Nathan, and then it'll go back to me, and then we'll do it again like that. Okay?
Okay.
We've got American Fiction,
We got Anatomy of a Fall,
There's Barbie,
The Holdovers,
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Maestro,
Oppenheimer,
Past
yes,
Lives.
sir. Poor Things.
and The Zone of Interest. This is one of those years where I thought I was gonna be again where it's like I thought it was gonna be again where it's like, yeah, I'm probably gonna have like 5 movies I need to watch from this category. I only have 2 movies I haven't watched in this category. So thankfully. All right. Um, Nathan, anything that stands out here? Anything that you think was snubbed?
Of cou- I don't know if this has been said enough. Iron Claw was my favorite movie, at least live action favorite movie of the year, and I didn't think it was going to be. Um, when I started this year, Oppenheimer was like the number one. It was the number one movie for me to watch this whole year. But I feel like there have been movies that has not only entertained me more, but were also better. Um, Killers of the Flower Moon, I thought was better. Past Lives, I thought was better than Oppenheimer. So I think that like with Iron Claw, that's the only one that I'm like it could have been nominated there, and I could have seen it absolutely like I could have seen it winning, and I think that would have been like a not a miracle, but I think that would have been like just to show you how powerful not only wrestling is, but how powerful that movie was.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's the one that I think Barbie. I don't think Barbie should be in there, and I think that what's it called? What's it called? Iron Claw should be in that space. But you know what, man? That's just my opinion. Marissa, any thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think Iron Claw should be in there. I personally wouldn't take out Barbie because I liked it a lot, but
It's okay.
I don't know. I don't know what I would remove from it.
Probably my
I
probably
haven't seen any
Maestro,
other
right?
ones.
Like
Fucking yeah,
Maestro,
And
Maestro.
maybe
Why the fuck is that movie in there?
like I'm surprised Napoleon wasn't in this one too.
Yeah. Honestly,
yeah.
bro, in my ideal like Raul, what's it called world here? What's it called? Raul's what's it called best picture would have literally been in the 10 slots: Iron Claw, Anatomy of a Fall, Monster, Killers of the Flower Moon, The Boy and the Heron, The Eternal Memory, Oppenheimer, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Poor Things.
Monster, they didn't nominate that one for international film, huh?
It wasn't Japan's. It wasn't
Oh,
Japan's what's it
really?
called submission. That was Perfect Days.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
interesting.
it sucks. I know. It's such a
Um,
beautiful movie.
so you haven't seen Zone of Interest either, huh?
No, no, that's the only one. I haven't seen American Fiction. I haven't seen Zone of Interest. Zone of Interest is playing at the theater, so this weekend I can't see it because I've got the Royal Rumble on Saturday to watch. But let's go. Hopefully next week I'll get to that, and I want to get to American Fiction too. I think that's showing at the theaters as well. So I got access to both of them, so it'll be easy to get to them.
What's
Um,
what do you think's gonna win then, Raul?
that's so fucking hard, bro. It's so
It's
hard to tell.
it was a good year for movies. Honestly, it's
It's
pretty
such a
good
great
year.
year.
Yeah.
It's such a great year, and not to what's it called, not to jack y'all's dick, but what's it called? It's shown through our reviews this whole year. I mean, there's been so much that's come out. We put like so much what's it called time into these reviews, and we've said it like all throughout this movie, like this is the best of the year. And then something else came out, we were like, this is the best of the year. Then something else came out, we're like, this is the best of the year.
Right.
Yeah, it was a great year. Um, honestly, my God, this is where I think I want what I want more than anything in my life right now. I would want something crazy to happen and for past lives to take it or something like that, or like or something like Poor Things, to really like shake it up, right? Deep in my heart, and I'm gonna have to start getting ready to what's it called believe this. I think that Oppenheimer's taking this shit. I think Oppenheimer's taking this, bro. I don't think that Oppenheimer's gonna take everything this ceremony. I think Oppenheimer's taking this. The only thing that I could see beating Oppenheimer here, I think is Killers of the Flower Moon.
That's what I think too.
Yeah. But once again, imagine if the vote is split and Anatomy of a Fall wins. um,
That's what you're hoping for, man. You just
I'm
want
hoping
that.
for.
You want chaos.
I want chaos. I want chaos. But then again, I don't want too much chaos to the point where like Maestro wins. So that's not no, that's not what I want. Um, guys, what do you guys think? What do you guys think is taking? I know Marissa just said Kills of the Flower Moon. Nathan, what do you
I
think?
think I again I think it goes like this. I think Oppenheimer either wins everything and they're like, sorry, Christopher Nolan, for ever doubting you, and they take him back at who what production company was he at?
WB, yeah, Warner
Yeah, they
Brothers.
take that Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers sends an apology. Either that he wins everything, or they just like hate Christopher Nolan at the
They just
Academy.
nominate him to
They
just
nominate him,
like just as a
and
joke.
that's it. Yeah, and it like they'll just like that was the funniest thing that's happened like every single time Christopher, and then Christopher Nolan retires and he says, "I hate movies," and that's it. Like if he loses directing or another category, maybe even editing, if he loses those two, I'm gonna be like, I have doubts that he's gonna win. Um,
Yeah,
if he wins, if like early in the beginning of the night and he just starts winning everything, then I'm like, okay,
yeah.
he's gonna win.
This could be
I
another Bong Joon Ho, bro, where we were like, okay, it got what's it called? It got international. It's probably not gonna take anything after that. Let's just prepare ourselves. Like even Bong was like, all right, I can go drink now. I'm done for
Yeah,
tonight. And then it took original screenplay.
yeah,
We're like, oh shit, okay. And then it took director. We're like, all right, something's going on here, and it fucking takes picture.
yeah. That was insane. That and that's what I mean. I think that Oppenheimer is like it's a shoe in, honestly, and the only thing that it is standing in its way is Killers of the Flower Moon. But it's how generous did the people vote for, Martin, old Marty boy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a great time. March 10th, y'all, and I believe it starts at an earlier time. Oh, it doesn't even tell you the time, but I believe it was an earlier time this time.
Did they find a host yet? Who's a host?
Jimmy Kimmel.
Again?
Yeah, fucking again. Yeah. At least it wasn't the fuck did fucking what's it called the Golden Globes.
Joe Coy? Yeah, I know, right?
Oof.
Big
Big
ass.
fucking oof. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was begging and pleading somebody to come on the freaking show with me to watch it.
All right, what's
'Cause
the craziest thing that's gonna happen at the Oscars this
that's
year?
right. I was about to say, what's our big, what's it called, wild prediction, y'all? Um, You know, and here's what I'm not even gonna say like a win or anything. I'm saying like wild prediction here. Does somebody forget the envelope? Does somebody what's it called? Fuck up. You think somebody's not even gonna be there? What do you think, Nathan? What's your big, massive, like big wild card where you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen?
I think that Ryan Gosling wins for best supporting actor, and
God.
Margot Robbie comes up, and then she says, "Fuck you guys."
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Something
Also,
crazy like that.
something crazy like that, huh? Marissa.
Um oh my god. Um
Who's
uh,
getting slapped this year, dude?
Who's getting slapped? Yeah.
Who's getting a divorce this year? What's
Yeah.
happening with these actors? Um
Actually, my big prediction is that we're gonna have to learn more about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's what's it called, the whole relationship.
oh
Their
my
whole relationship.
god.
I
That's a
am
good
so
one.
fucking done hearing that bullshit. I everything I know about these two is without my consent, bro.
Oh yeah. I actually I'm gonna change my Robert Downey Jr. wins, and he comes up in a Iron Man suit,
All right,
flies in.
So silly. Oh my god,
Marissa.
I'm not creative enough to think of something silly.
Okay, any win that you could see be like, okay, this is the craziest thing that you could think of.
Past lives taking best picture.
You
I
know
would
what?
shit my pants.
I
Me
would
too. I
shit
would
my
shit.
fucking
I
pants.
would shit if that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you, I feel like we would all go into a collective scream if we're on this stream
Yeah.
together. If that
Yeah.
fucking happens, dude.
It would show, and then yeah, if Christopher Nolan loses, I think that he's going to like just never make a movie
Leave.
again.
Just
He's just
stand
gonna
up and
leave.
leave.
It's
Yeah.
You
like
just
that.
see him on the little camera, like on his little
Yeah.
nomination camera.
It's like back in 2013 when what's it called Brad when what's it called Ben Affleck won best director, and they were showing the nominees, and fucking when they announced Ben Affleck, Quentin Tarantino just goes spits out his drink like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, when he won for Argo.
Yup.
Yeah, I
Uh,
remember that.
Oh my god.
I hope something crazy like that happens again, where people are
Yeah.
like, "Wait, what?"
Here's my crazy prediction. I doubt it's gonna happen, but this is just me being silly. I don't actually want this to happen, but I think what's it called? If when Killian Murphy wins, I think what's it called? That Bradley Cooper's gonna have a face that says like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." Yeah,
Is this gonna be his sixth nomination?
I think so, bro. I can't believe Cooper didn't even make it into directing. I
Poor
thought he
guy,
would do
dude.
it. You know what, man? I watched that movie. I didn't need directing.
He's gonna, yeah. He's gonna end up making a Hangover 4 or something after this. He's gonna be like,
Fuck it,
man,
bro. Fuck it, dude. Yeah. But I'm gonna be real. My big what's it called? My big what's it called? Prediction here. What I think what's it called? I think like a big win that might happen. That would like biggest upset of the night. Um, Honestly, bro, I'm gonna do it. What's it called? I think what's it called? I think the creator beats out Godzilla. I'm gonna just say that. I think that's the biggest. I think it would be the biggest fuck you to the team behind Godzilla minus one. There is no part in my brain where I don't think the Godzilla minus one is losing. I don't think that, but I'm just gonna go with a wild one here. I think the creator beats Godzilla minus one, especially because that movie was filmed on a fucking Sony FX3. So
wait,
that could
what was the
the
creator?
creator, yeah, was shot on the FX3. It's a little camera like this.
Damn, dude, they're wild for that.
Yeah, he wanted to shoot on something that small budget, so that way you could have enough budget for the VFX for the movie.
They're getting so creative with this, man.
Yeah, you look at that movie, I can't believe that's shot on a fucking FX3. Yeah, I know somebody with an FX3. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, as always, we thank you all so much for joining us here. I had a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys had fun.
We have fun.
Oh yeah, always.
Yeah. I know it's late, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through the plugs real quick. Nathan and Marissa, y'all want to plug the review crew?
Yeah, you can find us over at our channel at the Review Crew on YouTube. We do reviews of movies, but I think we're shifting more into like video essays and more long form content of stuff that we want to explore and dive into. So we have some big projects coming this year.
All right, awesome. I hope y'all still do your little Oscars one that you did last year. Thought that was so cool when y'all went through a bunch of different movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're thinking about it. I don't know. We're trying to debate whether we want to do more like silly stuff or like real stuff with like
I do want to do
meat.
like maybe you can help me out with that one role like a video on an Oscar baity movie like Napoleon, for example. You know what I
Like
mean?
Maestro, like
Like
Maestro.
Maestro
Yeah,
versus like an actual good movie
maybe, man. I'll
like
think about it.
Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario Bros. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. The movie. Yeah, yeah. Best Picture winner, bro.
Yeah, I
The
wish.
biggest snub is that fucking Super Mario Bros. Is nominated in Best Picture.
That's
Yeah,
exactly right.
yeah. All right, man. And as always, you guys can catch us on nerdcore.com. That's our website. We have our Twitter it is at the nerdcore underscore. Instagram and threads is at the nerdcore. Our TikTok is the nerdcore. And of course, you can go ahead and find us on Patreon, patreon.com/slash the nerdcore. For $1 a month, you get access live and early to the Nerdcore podcast on Mondays and on Thursdays. Before anybody else gets to watch them, you can chat with us in the chat live on Patreon. That's for $1 a month. We literally make no money off of that tier for y'all. For y'all. The literally is just there for you to get access to the vault of everything we've done from the past and for you to get early access and you can chat with us in there. So go ahead and check that out. Discord link is in the description as well. And of course, guys, smoke that. What's it called? Pack right there, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. I love this. I love this picture. Yeah. Smoke that Omni pack, Omni Man pack. And of course, Ferris, hop up my dick, bro. And we'll catch you guys later. See you guys.